another Facebook Live event from PHLV Radio.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Hello, good evening, everybody. It is Saturday evening here in the Pacific. And if you're watching us from the Pacific or in California, it is 10:05 p.m. And if you're watching us from the Philippines, it's currently Sunday and it is 1 p.m. At if you're watching us in other parts of the world, magandang umaga, tanghali at gabi po sa inyo. Currently, as you could tell, I am not in my home base. I'm currently in Texas, because of this wonderful event that will take place tomorrow and will flash you on the screen, PHLB Radio, to our program, Alam Mo Ba, with Josh Andowit, happens to be one of the sponsors of this Fiesta Cosa Texas. This is the much-awaited fiesta in Midwest, or in the Midwest. And this is an annual event and has been postponed or has been deferred for the past 2 years simply because of the pandemic or because of the virus. But tomorrow tomorrow Sunday here in Houston, it's gonna be Fiesta Cosa Texas with the very special guest, comedy concert queen Ai de las Alas. So that being said, we had a wonderful press conference today. And it was one of those that very, very interesting because as we all know, masyado pong sabik ang ating mga kababayan, mga tao na makakita again ng isang festivity, especially with Ai de las Alas, who could beat her when it comes to comedy. Nag-iisa lang talaga ang comedy concert queen. Maraming as we were saying earlier during the press conference, a lot already wanted to replace her, but they could try, but they cannot succeed. That being said, so ito po, it was my error because I was thinking that I would be able to make it on time, and I was not able to bring the letter for tonight. So I requested the owner of the PHLB Radio if we could do a replay. Yung pong replay namin was done last year, and ang title po ng episode was Kailan Tama ang Mali. Kailan tama ang mali, or kailan nagiging tama ang mali. So it's a very, very good story. It's very heartwarming. And yung sa mga nakakamiss naman po kay Ate Jen, this was one of those shows na kasama ko si Ate Jen. And so I'll be still on air. I will be on the background. And if you have any comment or opinion about our subject, or at may resolution na po rin itong sa tao na to. So hopefully later I would have time to come back and of course with the help of our owner, Kuya Yo, I was able to give you an update on what happened to this particular letter sender since this happened last year. So yun po, I can't wait for you to hear this story. Marami po tayong kakapulutan ng aral, and just a little reminder lang po, the opinions and advices that would take place or took place in this particular program or show is not a reflection on the management or the owners of PHLB Radio. Bagkus, or ito po ay isang it's our own opinion, our own advices. So wag po tayong confused because it is not it's our opinion, it's our advice, so not a reflection whatever on the management and owner of PHLV Radio. That being said, and wait for you guys po to hear the story again. Ang kwento po ng tao na to at and we titled it for this particular show or story, Kailan Nagiging Tama ang Mali o Kailan Tama ang Mali. That without much further ado, here's our replay.
Magandang gabi po yung mga naman nasa Pilipinas. Magandang hapon sa ibang panig ng mundo. Maraming salamat. Ito po ang Dear Kuya Jush and Ate Jen. Pasensya na po kung medyo maingay dahil po nandito ako sa Las Vegas at ang ingay-ingay po nila. Ate Jen, ikaw muna ang bumati.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening kung nasan man kayo. Happy Saturday or happy Sunday sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas at sa ibang sulok ng mundo. Nandito na naman po kami ni Kuya Jush at maghahandog sa inyo ng another istorya ng ating kababayan. Ayan, si Kuya Jush nasa Caesar's Palace pero food court. Kaya ayan, yan ang background niya. May makikita kayo dumadaan-daan sa likod niya mamaya. Ako naman, 4 minutes before our show, yan din, napunta ako dito sa bahay, nagmadali ako at ako'y galing lang sa isang presentation. It's actually, 10 o'clock of course, 10:05 here sa Las Vegas. Mamaya, mag-iinuman kami ni Kuya Jush, pero actually hindi ako iinom. Siya lang iinom. Happy anniversary sa aming kaibigan!
So maraming kumakain and hopefully by 10 o'clock kasi na sila winding down na. So hopefully I could hear you guys better but much better. So ito yung title ng ating letter ngayon galing kay Ramon. Of course hindi niya pangalan. Ito ay Kailan Tama ang Mali.
Oh wow!
Kailan Tama. Okay, yes. Okay, ito yung letter niya. Kain ko. Itago niyo na lang po ako sa pangalang Ramon. Ako po ay 23 years old, pero mukha po akong 20 sa personal. Service crew po ako na isa sa mga pinakamalaking fast food chain sa Pilipinas. Dahil po sa pandemic, I got laid off. First year college lang po ang natapos ko, so I cannot really get a job. Until a friend told me on taught me how to make money sa internet. Okay? Through Facebook, I got to meet many people. Basta friend request lang ako ng request. Siguro yung di ba nagre-request ka mga friend. One day, sa FB, may nakilala ako at nagtatanong at nag-aas kung meron akong sexy picture. Sabi ko, wala eh. Sabi niya, pag meron, bigyan niya ako ng 200 pesos. Sayang din ang 200. Kaya nagpadala ako ng walang akong t-shirt na picture. Pero may pantalon po ako, Kuya John.
Wow.
Muli nagtanong kung meron akong, sayang yung 200. So nagpadala siya, di ba? Tapos muli, nagtanong kung meron akong picture na naka-underwear. Ngayon, bigyan daw niya ako ng 400. Okay, dahil kailangan ko ang pera dahil pandemya, pinadahan ko siya ng picture na naka-swimming trunk ako. Bali, Kuya Jush, sa isang araw, nagkaroon ako ng 600 pesos. Pagpapadala ko lang ng picture. Mula noon, nag-o-offer na ako sa PM o private message kung gusto nila ng sexy pictures ko. Marami rin ang mga nagre-request. Minsan may nag-PM na sana video naman na pa-sexy at bibigyan ako ng 600 pesos. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, wala namang mawawala. Wala namang mawawala sa akin, so go lang ako. Mas sexy yung video, mas mataas ang presyo ko. Sa ngayon, mas mapusok na ang mga request na video. Mas mataas din ang bigay sa akin. Sa isang araw, nakaka 2,000 pesos na ako malaking tulong ito sa pamilya namin. So okay lang kaysa magutom kami. Alam kong mali mali ang ganitong kalakaran. Pero ang tanong ko sa iyo, Kuya Jush, mas mabuti bang mamatay sa gutom o magbilad ng aking katawan sa video? Hanggang video at picture lang naman, kahit may mga offer na eyeball at date, quote-unquote, na mas mataas ang bigayan. Paki-advise naman po ako kasi nababother ako ng konsensya ko. Papasalamat hanggang dito na lang, Ramon. O yan.
Wow. Okay.
At ikita yung video mo.
Teka, sideways ako. Ano nangyari? Okay. Alright, you know what? Ano pa Ramon, di ba? You know what, Ramon? I'm pretty sure nakikinig ka. Lord, because you're doing something. I'm not saying na I am not here to judge you, okay, kung tama o mali ang ginagawa mo. All I know is you're doing what you can do right now for you and your family. So, that being said, I'm hoping I don't have to go that route later on, but maybe, siguro, kung wala rin akong choice, I will probably have done what you've done. Because, sabi mo nga, hindi naman ikaw nakikipagkita or video at photo lang naman. I'm not saying, like I said, I am not here to tell you or to judge you or to say if it's right or wrong. Maybe because of our culture, sasabihin ng iba, ano ba yan? Pwede naman siyang pumasok ng ganito o pwede ka naman pumasok ng ganyan. But you know what? You have to do what you gotta do to say, to feed your family. And you know what? I just hope na later on, after this pandemic, is mas maging maayos pa ang iyong buhay. So basically, Kuya Jush, like I said, I'm not here to judge. And siguro nga, wala namang masama if they're asking for picture or anything. In fact, dito sa Amerika, di ba Kuya Josh, it's actually a business. Dito sa Amerika, it is a business. And like I said, I know a lot of people here, especially dito sa Las Vegas, di ba Kuya Josh, we have adult store, we have adult entertainment, we have, it's a business. People have the right to choose what they're comfortable with to make money, to make income, and to support themselves and their families. So I have no right to judge them. And like I said, I applaud them for doing what they do because I'm pretty sure it's not easy for them. But maybe life doesn't give them any other choice as of this moment. And hopefully, it'll be better for them next time. Diba, Kuya Josh? Ano sa tingin mo?
Yes. Yung sa akin kasi, firstly, Ramon, maraming salamat sa pagtitiwala sa aming munting show. Alam ko, it's very difficult. As a matter of fact, nung nabasa ko yung text mo, yung PM mo sa akin, actually, na-concern ako. Hindi ako magsisun na naawa din ako. Parang may kurot. Kasi parang sa sobrang hirap ng pinagdadaanan ngayon, lalo na sa Pilipinas, na naging uso na ang ganitong kalakaran. And it really hurts. Pero wala talagang solusyon in my mind. Pero may mga bagay na sana, of course sana, lagi namang sana eh. I know you said in your text na first year college ka lang. And I know masyadong challenging yung sa edukasyon kasi kahit alam natin sa Philippines, mga college graduate minsan crew lang talaga. Yung crew sila, hindi talaga mga high-paying job. And right now, I know for a fact na yan ang nangyayari ngayon, parang easy money. The mere fact na nag-a-ask ka sa amin ni Ate Jen ng advice, at the mere fact na nababother ka yung sa ginagawa mo ngayon, it's a good step. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka pa kumbaga hindi ka pa nalulunod sa ganitong kalakaran. Because like what you said, easy money talaga. You could get 600. Sabi mo nga, nagpakita ka lang ng shirt, yung walang t-shirt, or 200 na agad. Tapos nagpakita ka lang ng swimming trunk. Pero ang masakit kasi niyan, and it happens all the time, but yung iba kasi nagiging parang way out na yan. Kasi easy money eh. Diba? So,
Tama.
like what Ate Jim was saying, I like what she said, we cannot judge. I'm just hoping and I'll definitely pray na do you find at itong pandemya na to eventually there'll be other things na pwedeng pagkuhanan ng pera o ng kabuhayan. I know the ayuda, as much that we would like to be reminded na may ayuda naman, I know it's not enough. And ang nakakatakot lang kasi, and I think I've seen it in the news and it was covered by so many networks, na minsan nagiging habit na ba? Parang it's becoming the way of life. Parang kahit wala nang
Money.
na mag-aral, ano na lang, makakuha na lang ng ganyang negosyo. So, it's really tough to tell you, pero ako naisip ko, Ate Jen, the mere fact na nag-text si Ramon, the mere fact na nagko-question siya, hindi pa siya one of those na, kumbaga, lunod na kasi may mga tao na hanap buhay na to eh. Diba? Parang used to na. Hard eh. Kasi, what can we possibly offer? Diba? If only I'm in Manila, I would have, if you're based, kung meron ka namang kakayahan, check around also with your friends. Baka naman meron pang ibang pwedeng kakitahan. Or maybe a small business. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough call.
Kuya
Pero yung
John,
sinabi mo,
nako, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Nabay ganun eh. Diba may restaurant kayo? Baka naman pwede siya mag-part-time din na.
alam mo, yun din iniisip ko eh.
Kuya Jush,
Sige, ite-text ko sa'yo yung restaurant. I think pwede naman siguro, I mean, of course, it depends on you. Baka naman kasi we're constantly looking for waiters and servers. Nasa sa'yo yan kung talagang you want a change. Maybe if you really want na hindi ka malunod. I just hope na buo yung loob mo kasi nakatikim ka na ng maraming pera eh. Di ba nagto-2,000 a day? It's not easy na magka-2,000 ka na wala ginagawa. Video-video lang. So, I'm just hoping, Ate Jen, na hindi pa siya ganun ka-dulong. I mean, he's really not yet too buried with... Kasi talaga ang pera, especially in this time, day and age, nakakalunod. Especially, wala ka masyadong gagawin compared to... Nakakita nga ako ng picture minsan sa internet na si Manong na talyer, yung merong naghihinang ng mga bakal, parang it cost him like minimum a day. Samantala, itong ganyang klase yung nagbibilad ng katawan sa internet, kumikita ng 2,000 to 5,000 a day. So, syempre, minsan isipin mo, puhunan lang, gwapo, o kagandang katawan. Ang masakit naman talaga, ang dami talagang vultures, ang daming takers. And it doesn't have to be gay, it doesn't have to be babae. Marami talaga. At even siguro ikaw nakakatanggap pa ng mga friends requests, di ba? Mm-hmm. Sa Facebook. Tapos yung mga friends requests yan, biglang magpapadala lang sa'yo ng parang unsavory kind of picture. Di ba? Have you seen one of those?
Yeah. At nakakaloka minsan kahit na malusog si Ate Jen, may mga proposal na nakakagimbal-gimbal. Hindi ko alam kung ino-okray lang ako ng mga taong to, kung kakagat ako or set up lang to or undercover to o pain to, nakakaloka, di ba? Kaya niloloko ko na rin lang sila na hindi nila kaya ang 4 kilo ko dahil expensive si Ate Jen. Kobe pork, sabay ganun eh. No, but kidding aside, sana nga, hindi pa siya komportable sa ginagawa niya na he's willing to, like I said, wala naman sigurong mali dahil sabi nga niya,
hindi naman siya nakikipagkita or wala namang hawakan or hindi naman nude. But ang syempre sa mata ng hindi yun yung culture natin eh. Hindi ganun ang culture natin na ganyan ang trabaho. Merong stigma na pag ganyan ang trabaho mo, parang masama-sama mo na ibang tao, ginajudge ka na. So like I said, hindi naman we're not like that, but sana lang, he can find a better job soon, and he will decide na go the other route instead na ganyan, so yun lang naman. Kuya Josh, nawala si Kuya Josh, Kuya Yo.
Ate Jen, bago tayo
Ayun
mag-continue,
na. Oo.
maraming hello sa atin. Ricky Santos, hello po Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Tapos si Ayin Mangalonso, Anyong Sayod, Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Si Adele Ordinario, good evening everyone. Hi Josh and DeWitt and Jen. Desi Santos, again. Adele, hi Kuya Josh. Jay Rivera. Sino si Jay Rivera?
Jay.
Okay. Tapos hi Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Hi, Auntie Jen. Oh, Auntie Jen, galing kay Asares.
Oh, hi, Tere. Yeah, sister-in-law ko dyan. Sister-in-law ko.
Okay, Juliet Marcos watching. Si Alexandra. Oh, Jermaine. Inaanak ko to. Si Alex Jermaine Marcelo Oxales is watching. Ivy Violan is watching.
Hi, Ate Ivy. Thank you so much.
Hello, Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Si Joseph Casilio. Hi, Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Si Jay Rivera, Adele Ordinario, hello po, sister. Si Mark Yesel Violenta is watching. Mark, hello po, Sir Josh. Uy, yung mga nakikinig, mag-advise din kayo. Parang ito yung isa sa ang hirap i-advise. Ang hirap i-advise kasi talagang kakaiba. Ang nakakatakot ng talaga Ramon, Ate Jen, para kay Ramon, dahil sa bilis ng pera, di ba sabi niya hindi pa kita, may nag-o-offer na ng date. And I've seen the picture of this of Ramon. May dating talaga. Artistahin nga eh. Kaya lang, kasi Ramon ang pinaka-nakakatout kasi kalat na yung pictures mo sa internet. For them to be able to offer. So doon ako medyo kinakabahan. Kasi, but like what I offered and suggested, by Ate Jen, I will text you the number of the person you need to call at magpa-interview ka because baka mabigyan ka naman ng work. Nasa sa'yo yan. We're giving you the opportunity and I'll give a good word for you. Yun nga lang, siyempre, sa waitering kasi, ang alam ko, it's minimum, pero bumabawi kayo sa tip. So, hindi siya 2,000 a day compared to what you're earning right now. Pero, it's really up to you. It's a judgment call. What do you think, Ate Jen?
Yun nga, that's why I'm sorry I put you on the spot because I know you guys have a business which is Serendipity PH. It's a very, very nice restaurant. And at the same time, who knows, di ba? Dahil magaganda naman ang mga followers or mga patrons ng Serendipity, may mga business, what if may mga businesses na may-ari ng businesses ng mga clientele nyo na baka naman din ma-offeran siya ng tulong or another job or something like that. Just be open-minded, Ramon. Just think in the long run, kung ano ang makakabuti sa'yo, kung ano ang siyempre, we are not, like I said, hindi naman kami ang sumusuporta sa'yo. What if talagang hindi kakayanin ang pag-waiter mo o kung ano man mai-offer ni Kuya Josh and, sa'yo. So, it's really tough, Ramon. I really, really, really just hope and pray na makahanap ka ng trabaho na iba or mapagpatuloy mo ang school mo, ang eskwela mo para you can get and find maybe a different line of work. But like I said, we are not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. I applaud you for being strong na kahit papano hindi ka pa rin tumutungo sa ibang landas dahil sabi mo nga video at picture lang, and I really hope na hindi ka mapunta dun sa ibang way na second, kumbaga yung susunod dyan, isipin mo, lalaki naman ako or something, kasi I know somebody before, sabi niya sa akin, Jen, lalaki naman ako kung magsusyota ako, ganun din naman ang mangyayari. Ito, kumikita ako. Sabi ko, darling, hindi ganyan. Iba yun. Ibang usapan yun. Girlfriend mo, di girlfriend mo. Dapat lang may ginagawa kayo. Pero, yung para magpabayad ka, ibang usapan na yan. But like I said, hindi ko naman siya pwedeng i-judge at sabihin, or baka sabihin niya, sige, hindi ako gaganon na, o ikaw magpapakain sa akin. You know what I mean? It's a tough world out there. I mean, I guess we are just fortunate enough na we don't have to go that route, or I have to think about sabi ko nga, siguro, kung may bibili sa akin, the joke. Hindi naman, kung may bibili, no, kidding aside, like I said, I'm not here to judge people. I know a lot of people that are in the adult industry, and I know why they went that route. In fact, dito sa Las Vegas, there's a lot na mga nagganyan in the club or whatever, because they're sending their family to school or themselves to school. In fact, one of the person I know who is a cocktail waitress, and then at the same time, she do the adult stuff too on the side, nagsasayaw siya. But she put herself to college to be a nurse. Can you believe that? See, yung mga ganong klase, I salute them. Really, seriously. Because hindi niya ginawa yun just to have an easy money. It's just that wala naman tumutulong sa kanya. Yun ang yes, it is an easy money. Sorry, it is an easy money. But again, hindi niya ginagawa yun dahil ang hirap, grabe. Pero, she put herself to college and her brother to college. And her brother to college. And then when she graduated, and her brother graduated, she totally stopped. And, and did nursing. She's a nurse in one of the hospital now. So, yung iba, syempre, para sa kanila, easy na yun. Kaya, o yun ang nakagawian nila, they didn't, I don't know. Ang hirap kasi magsalita kasi alam mo na baka makuta ko na ikaw kaya kung wala ka talaga but like I said, people do what they do to survive. It's their choice. We just hope that it's better for them.
Alam mo, Ate Jen, ang nakakasama kasi rin ng loob kasi parang nagiging na siya parang very it's parang accepted na kasi I mean glorify kasi sa mga movies, sa mga TV stations, sa mga teleserye na parang it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's cultural, like what you said, kahit naman dito in the States may ganyan, pero hindi yun talaga, di ba, dito naman, especially in Las Vegas, parang even in New York, it's legalized naman. Pero yun, trabaho lang. And some people choose to do that simply because to them, it's an art. Ito kasing yung kay Ramon, it's livelihood na Tapos, meron din ako, I know you're listening kasi nagte-text ka sa amin na maraming salamat, Ate Jen and Kuya Jush. Ang masasabi ko lang, if you want to continue kasi sabi mo first year college ka, if you're really serious, think about it, pray for discernment. Kasi kung gusto mo, you have 3 more years. We know if you're really serious, meron naman tayong malalapitan na might even give you scholarship to finish your education.
I agree.
It will be a sacrifice. Sacrifice in a way na, syempre, kung nasanay ka na sa 2,000 a day, it's a big deal. You want 2,000 a day in 10 days, that's 20,000. Diba? Alisin mo na yung Saturday and Sunday in 20 days. Diba? That's a lot. So that's what? 40,000? Easy money? Video lang. So, ako, I believe na lahat naman na hirapan. What you sow, yung tinanim mo, yung dinaanihin mo. Ang fear ko lang kasi, you're 23 years old. Eventually, magsisettle down ka. Let's face it, di ba? Yung kultura natin, kulturang Pinoy, very judgmental majority of our people. Siyempre, kunyari mag-aasawa ka na, baka ma-judge ka, especially the parents. Ito, Ate Jen, being a mother at that, kung si Ramon ang hinarap sa'yo ng daughter mo, na sabihin, Mom, ito, syempre, how would you feel about that? Lalo na pag naraman mong ito yung naging trabaho o trabaho ni Ramon na nagbi-video siya ng mga medyo paano ko ba medyo risky, hindi medyo yung mga masasela na bagay. You as a mother, how would you feel about that? Would you be able, I mean, generally speaking, not necessarily you, but generally speaking, based on what you know, don't you think Ramon will be judged?
Of course. I'm not gonna lie. Sabi ko nga, loko-loko si Ate Jen, pero hindi sinungaling. So, of course, siguro ang magiging reaction ko, anak, baka merong iba. 'Di ba? Kasi syempre, lalo na kung kalat na yung picture ni Ramon sa internet, Kuya Jush, 'di ba? And I'm really, really sorry to say it, but that's reality. Sino bang magulang ang ayaw na mapabuti ang anak and maging tahimik na walang issue? Especially, di ba sa atin nga sa Pilipinas pa, hay nako, mga amiga, mga kumare, ano ba yung manugang mo, ganito, ganyan. That's why, sana nga, hanggat hindi ka pa Ramon nalululong or komportable sa ganyang sitwasyon, I know it's hard. It's easy for us to say na mag-iba ka ng landas, but again, we are just here, kagaya nga ni Kuya Jush, I'm a mother. Parang tita mo na ako siguro. My son and my daughter is young, way older than you, Ramon. We really hope for the best for you. If like sabi nga ni Kuya Jush, hindi naman sa medyo marami-rami kaming connection ni Kuya Jush. If you are willing to really finish your college, we can do something about it. We can. We are here willing to help. Kuya Jush, let me know kung anong pwede nating gawin. I'm pretty sure whether it's here or in the Philippines, mayroon naman tayong mga malalapitan, na mga tao. Taga saan ba siya, Kuya Jush?
Yeah. Oh, but before anything else, si Jay Rivera, hello Sister Jen, I miss you. Tapos, Cracker Jack, maraming salamat sa comment mo. Loving PHLV Radio, iba ang dating. Hello Ate Jen and Kuya Jush. Thank you Cracker Jack for that comment. Yung mga sa listeners natin at saka viewers, what do you think? Si Cesar Ong just came in watching. Ano sa tingin nyo? May payo rin ba kayo kay Ramon? Tama ba? Kaya ang title natin, Kailan Tama ang Mali? Tama ba? Yung ginawa niya? Judgment mo kasi, di ba? Ate Jen, baliktad na naman yung mo.
Ano ba to? Ba't kanya?
Hard kasi lalo na sa Philippines, Catholic country, siyempre, nag-play ang religion, tapos, mahirap kasi magsabing mali. I'm one of the person na hindi ko sasabihin na mali kasi hindi ko alam yung pinagdadaanan ni Ramon. Di ba, sabi nga nila, and we've seen that in so many places and tawag doon mga stories na people will kill. Diba? Papatay para mapakain lang ang kanilang mga anak. So si Ramon, 23 years old, obviously hindi pa siya kasal. Wala man siya sinabi. Single. So hindi ko alam kung ano yung pamilya niya. Hindi niya sinabi kung ilan sila. Basta ang inaano lang niya, nakukonsensya siya sa ginagawa niya. So, Ramon, I hate to say this, hindi ko talaga malalaman, hindi ko ma-advise sa'yo kung tama yung ginagawa mo o kung mali. Kasi depende sa circumstances. Ang kinakabahan lang ako, baka mamaya, like what I said earlier, baka malulung ka. Kasi it's really, really easy. 2,000 pesos a day. Come on, that's a lot of money. Diba?
That's a lot of money.
Diba? Now, like what, iba-bounce back ko lang yung kanina, if you really want to have a different path, ibang landas, I'll text you yung number nung manager ng isang restaurant. Baka pwede ka magpa-interview for to be one of the server. Based naman siguro, wala naman tayong resume mo. Siguro naman magko-qualify kasi it's not naman so hard to be a server. Tapos kung gusto mo naman mag-aral, let's text me and then we'll share it. Alam ko, I know personally na marami akong kilala na gusto ring tumulong, ayaw lang nilang nagpapasabi who they are. Kailang nasa sayo yan kasi it's a lot of sacrifices for the next 3 years with the pandemic and all. So, ang hirap nitong case na to.
I know. Pero yun nga, kung gusto niya nga mag-aral, we can...
Hindi ko alam. It's a judgment call eh. Diba?
Yeah. Wear natin his shoes. Like I said, pwede bang sabihin na, kung hindi natin siya pwedeng i-judge kasi hindi naman tayo ang nagpapakain sa kanya. Hindi tayo nagbabayad ng housing niya. Kung ito yung di ba, nakakapagsalba sa kanya na, pinakamadali para sa kanya, para makakain, para may pambayad ng house, kung ano man yung sitwasyon niya. Hopefully, nakakaipon siya para sa pag-aaral niya. Kasi minsan ganyan din ang problema, Kuya Jush. Pag ang pera mo, ang bilis-bilis mong kinikita, imbis na nag-iipon ka, sasabihin mo, bukas may 2,000 na naman ako. And then next thing you'll know, wala pa akong ginagawa, pakita lang ako ng top, sexy lang ako, 2,000 na, what if? Di ba? Yun na kasunod niyan what if? Kiss lang naman. Baka yung kiss 5,000. You know what I mean? Yun ang minsan nakakatakot nga pag naging komportable sila. Like I said, just hope na hindi at makaisip muna siya na baguhin din ang buhay niya. Not that we're saying na maling-mali or something but kasi iba pa rin yung culture natin yung stigma, lalo na pag nagka-family siya, nakita sa internet, ngayon pa naman open ang internet, kahit sino pwede mag-google or something like that, hindi katulad nung araw, wala pa yung mga ganyan, kaya kahit papano, hindi pa open o hindi madaling makita yung mga ganyang klaseng trabaho. So it's just sayang, bata pa siya. I just hope that he realized what he really want to do in his life for the good, for the better, for his future na mas matagalan.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is so interesting because as I have said earlier, I am traveling, so I asked Johan to interrupt because we're getting some comments, and these are beautiful comments that before we continue, as I have mentioned earlier, nireplay po namin itong episode na to, but of course, maraming magagandang comments. So before we continue yung last portion ng show, si Rosana Millar Barrera, I know you are watching from Doha, Qatar, I believe. Sabi niya, hi, kagigising ko lang, buti na umabot ako. No problem whatsoever. So dun sa mga talagang na late or yung mga team replay, you could easily watch us on PHLV Radio YouTube channel, or you could also definitely go to our website, www.phlvradio.com. Tapos sabi ni Adele Ordinario, nakakamiss si Sis Jen ko. Totoo yan. Because as I've said in the past, nakakamiss talaga pag wala si partner. But eventually, sooner or later, or hopefully sooner than later, she would make again an appearance pag naayos na niya yung mga pinagkakabala niya. Tapos, si Rosana, that's why I asked Johan to interrupt. Kasi ang ganda ng mga comments ni Rosana. Sabi niya, now I know the topic. Kasi di ba nahuling araw siya kasi gigising lang niya. Sabi niya, no easy money. I finished dentistry with 3 children. Mahirap pero nairaos ko sa malinis na pamamaraan. Utilize whatever you have. I use my skills and talents. Tapos duktong pa ni Rosana, para-paraan lang, Ramon. Imagine I lived in Binyang. Binyang is a town in Laguna. Every day, nagko-commute ako going to Mendiola, CEU, I think this Central Escolar University. Nagdadala ako ng puto binyang, nagbebenta ako lahat na ata na ibenta ko sa classmate ko, pero sa malinis na paraan. Dentistry is so expensive course. Tapos sabi ni Rosana, no, kahit mababa mga message nyo, these are really well appreciated kasi yung mga stories na ipapadala sa atin, I know may mga updates tayo dyan o nakakatulong talaga not only to the letter sender, even myself personally, yung magandang comment kasi as we have mentioned, minsan it takes another person to tell us sometimes and to open our minds with all these things happening around us. Tapos sabi niya, pasensya na mahaba message ko pero ako ay isang patunayan na kahirapan isang patunayan na kahirapan ay di hadlang. After school, nag-dental assistant ako. After school, nagde-dental assistant ako. Maliit lang ang salary ni husband, kaya sariling sikap din ako para makaraos. Tapos si Alvin Harvey is watching from Carson, California. Tapos sabi pa ni Rosana Millar Barela, "Hoy Rosana, standby ka lang, may update ako kasi itong case na to, ni-replay namin kasi alam ko may kami makarinig uli at yung mga bago nating mga tagapakinig, taga-subaybay, taga-pod ay makapulutan ng aral. Pero meron akong when we continue this on the last portion, sisingit uli ako simply because may update tayo itong case ni Ramon. Sabi pa ni Rosana Millar Barrera, bata ka pa, magsakripisyo, determinasyon, sipag at paniniwala sa Diyos. Yan ang sikreto. See, that alone, these are the things that are so inspiring. Yung kay Rosana talaga, that is so inspiring. Talagang nakaka-move. Talagang I believe that kasi minsan talaga we lose hope na parang easy money nga. We want the shortcut. Sadly, but that is what's happening in our community or in the world right now. Parang I said na medyo with the challenges, we easily give up and we normally would take the easiest route. Okay, sabi niya, ito gustong-gusto ko to sa tinext ni Rosana, so maraming salamat. Sabi niya, sakripisyo, determination, sipag, at paniniwala sa Diyos. Yan ang sikreto. I guess it's yung sikreto in anything that you do. Okay? So, stay tuned tayo. Ibabalik namin yung last portion ng tapos bigyan ko na update yung nangyari kay Ramon. Doon naman sa nagtataka, parang nag-iba-iba yung location ni Kuya Jush. Kasi nga, si Kuya Jush ay nasa Houston, Texas. Kaya, hindi ko nadala yung sulat for today dahil hindi ko alam na aabot ako because of the event that will happen tomorrow with here at in Houston, the fiesta ko sa Texas. Okay, go ahead. Johan, let's continue with the last portion and then lalabas uli ako to recap. Go ahead.
It's your life. It's your body. So, may sinasabi sila na we have to respect our body. I don't know if I should or tell you na ba yun? Ayoko kasi makote, di ba? Na sasabihin ng tao na, that's not respecting your body or not, you're not doing the right thing. But there's a choice. Yun na lang. It's a choice. There's a choice. It's your decision. You make the decision that you feel right for you. So I rest on that one. That's my that's my take on that one. You know.
Okay, bago tayo close to the end na tayo,
Mm-mm.
hello to Carmen Santos Ong watching, and hello to Josephine De La Torre watching from Las
Hello.
Vegas.
Hello,
Okay,
hello.
again, disclaimer lang po, we never claim, hindi po namin kiklaim namin, and I could speak for Ate Jen, hindi po kami holy or banal. Ako, personally, I'm way
Oh,
far away from that. Ang inaano ko lang po kasi, ang hirap maging mabuting tao. It's really tough kasi with all the things, mga factors affecting people's lives, as much you try to be holy and to be kind, it's really tough. That's why it's a career. Now, yung kay Ramon, Ramon, I know things will be happening for good. The mere fact na napapag-usapan, marami tayong listeners at may replay po ito doon sa mga, because of time, hindi makapanood. I know I will be getting text message. Yung gustong tumulong, we could put you two and two together. Marami, like, and I will bounce back the comment of Ate Jen. May mga tao pa rin maganda ang puso na willing to help. Basta yung sayo, I don't want to judge you, pero think of the long-term effect of that. Hindi mo alam kasi, yung pera kasi madaling ubusin yan eh. Madaling maubos. Again, kailan tama ang mali, it's a judgment call. In this particular case, so with that, hopefully, you learn something from us and some of the advice of our listeners and viewers. Maraming salamat, Ramon, sa tiwala. Definitely, we'll keep in touch, and please do keep in touch also that yung mga sinabi namin sa inyo, Ate Jen, and we'll go from there. Ate Jen, last message before we close.
Last message. Well, first we want to greet our good friend, former Consul General Adele Cruz, and our sister Lilette Cruz, Catherine Cruz, who's just celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary, and we were included and honored and happy and pleased that we were included in this celebration, beautiful celebration. The kids did a great job during the renewal of marriage vow. And many more happy, fruitful, years to come. So, ang paghahandaan natin naman ngayon is 50th wedding anniversary, right? So, and to all the people who are celebrating their birthdays, the anniversary, and of course, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, all the single mothers, all the grandparents who's standing as a father. And to everybody, be safe out there. Sobrang open na. Nakita mo, Kuya Jush, kung nasaan ka. I mean, ang dami na talagang tao dito sa Las Vegas. Open na talaga. So you guys still, please, if you can get vaccinated, do so. And just be safe out there. Golden rule, we're not banal, like Kuya Jush is saying, hindi kami banal, but we try our best to do what is right in the eyes of God. As a person, as your sister, as your friend, as your, as a daughter, as a wife, or, whatever it may be. Just please be considerate to other people's feelings and golden rule lang, diba? In anything we do. So, thank you so much for sa pagtangkilik at pagsuporta sa amin sa PHLV Radio to all our shows, kay Kuya Yo, of course, sa lahat. Maraming salamat.
Okay, so a lot of you already texted me, bakit Happy Father's Day? Because again, this was a replay from last year. Since I was traveling, parang alam ko yung mga nalilito po. When we did this show, I was in Las Vegas on a business. Tapos kayo naman po, as you could tell, I'm in a hotel room in Houston, Texas, and Houston right now Houston, Texas is 3 hours ahead of LA where I'm really based. But since I'm traveling because of what will happen tomorrow for the fiesta, so I requested po kasi it was my my mistake. I forgot to bring the letter na dapat babasahin ko this time because I was under the impression na hindi ako aabot. So we decided to, because this was timely since I have an update on Ramon. So Rosana, I know you're listening. I'll give you an update. And Syra, or yeah, Syra to giving us a lot of heart. Maraming salamat. Sabi niya, hello po, hello also to you. So pero right now live po ako. I'm here in Houston. And I'm going back to LA on Monday. So definitely po next week, just to let you before I give you an update on Ramon, next week po live na live po ako ng Friday. It will be, our guest will be a Filipino, a singer, artist, and he's based in Thailand, and that's none other than Marky Saradon. So he will be live on Alam Mo Ba with Josh and the Wit on Friday if you are abroad, but in the Philippines it's gonna be at 12 noon on a Saturday, and well in Thailand it's gonna be 11 a.m. Di ba, because of the time zone. But and then of course another letter po natin, live na live po tayo tomorrow because Kuya Josh is not traveling next week. So, eto na yung update natin. Oh, sabi ni Syra, ingat po kayo lahat yan, mga kababayan. Syra, nasaan ka? At are you also just like Rosana who's in a foreign country as well? Um, so please text us so at least we know we have another new person, or a new listener to us. So nakakataba ng puso. Okay, update. Yung mga sinabi ni Rosana, I agree with you. But sadly, itong si Ramon, of course, it's not his real name. Dahil nga napakadali ng kita ng pera dun sa mga binebentang hubad na katawan sa internet, which became very prevalent o naging uso, at ang uso pa siya because of the pandemya. It was an easy way out, especially sa ating mga kalalakihan. Si Syra, sabi niya, Bacoor, Cavite. Ay gustong-gusto ko dyan yung puto. I forgot the name eh. Yung meron parang, basta, I'll let, that's my favorite. Pinokol, parang something like that. Anyway, so yun, naging uso po ngayon sa mga kalalakihan yung mga naguhubad tapos pinibenta yung mga litrato. Yung nangyari pa kay Ramon, tama si Ate Jen, during that time, inoferan siya ng server job, pero syempre ang minimum po talaga is 500 plus, almost 600 plus tip, and of course it did not meet his desire kasi nga naman kumikita siya ng 2 to 6,000 depende sa kalakaran nung ginawa ni Ramon. So what happened is, remember during that time last year, wala pang eyeball po yung nagkikita. So syempre parang naubos na yung kanyang supply of mga sexy pictures. So nakipag-eyeball siya dun sa isang taong professional. Ramon was lucky kasi yung na eyeball niya turned out to be a good person, a good individual with a good heart. At di ba second year college lang siya, so pinag-aral siya nito, kumbaga tinulungan siya financially para makatapos, and good to say, ang maganda pong news naman ni Ramon sa atin, nasa graduating na po siya this year, at nakakatuwa, at ang maganda na rin po, well, you guys be the judge. Ang nangyari po kasi, kumbaga, I'll use the word that it's being commonly used now. Instead of him going into, kumbaga binibenta niya yung mga larawan niyang hubad, parang naging ano na siya, boy toy, kumbaga alagaan is a good word, nitong tao na ito. At kumbaga, if you're familiar with yung jargon sa Philippines, ginarahi siya, kumbaga naging very exclusive, kumbaga, yung kanilang relasyon. So instead of, well, the exchanges, pag pinag-aaral siya pero meron namang exchange. It's a I don't know you guys kung tama pa rin o mali, but at least ang sabi nga ni Ramon, hindi siya nagpapalit-palit, meaning he was not able to open himself to different people. Naging parang exclusive lang siya nitong individual na to na nagpapaaral sa kanya at tinutulungan siya para makatapos. Si Emilia Dinsay or Dinsay is watching. Hello, Emilia. So yun lang medyo nakaka when I got a update on Ramon, medyo may pitik, may kurot ng konti. Parang I can't make a decision kung tama, kasi di ba yung title nga natin, Kailan Tama ang Mali. Kumbaga hindi na siya naging free for all na parang taker, kung sino yung gusto bumili ng mga pictures siya, yung naging swerte siya, yung naka-eyeball niya, parang sineryoso siya. Pero does it mean na sinusupport ba natin yung nangyari? You guys, you tell me, siguro let us know what you think. Kasi di ba, sabi nga, hindi maitutuwid ng another mali ang pagkakamali. But mali ba na naging exclusive lang siya sa taong tumutulong sa kanya? Mali ba na suklian niya ng kaunting exchange yung pagtulong nitong tao na to sa kanya? So it's really like what Ate Jen was mentioning earlier. We're not saints. We don't want to judge because di ba sabi nga, don't judge if you don't want to be judged. It's really this one to this day is one of the hardest case we have read on air, because damn if you do and damn if you don't. Kapit sa patalim, especially during the pandemic, at that we all know and we still observe. So yun, well, hopefully, kasi nga this was last year, so second year siya at the time, third year na siya graduating this year or early next year. So nakakatuwa na kahit pa paano we became a catalyst na marinig ni Ramon yung iba-ibang kuro-kuro. Going back to Rosana, yung kanyang comment, that really would hit home, especially siguro maraming nakikinig, manonood. Talagang ang ganda ng sinabi mo, and this really dapat talaga isipin natin at isa puso. Sabi niya, sakripisyo, determination, sipag at paniniwala sa Diyos. Yan ang sikreto. So, ang ganda, no? Sakripisyo, sacrifices, determination, hard work, and faith. Ang ganda. These are the things that makes us continue to do the show, because these are things na, lalo na yung, ang ganda nung kwento kasi ni Rosana, na with 3 kids, nakatapos siya ng dentistry, tapos ang dami rin yung sacrifices, pero talaga nagpursige siya. I'm not saying that yung case ni Rosana is better than Ramon. Sabi nga po, kanya-kanya tayo ng pinagdadaanan. But it doesn't mean na mali si Rosana sa kanyang opinion o mali si Ramon sa ginawa niya. Who are we to know? Who are we to judge? Sabi nga, we have only one life to live. Pero at the time, nakataba talaga ng puso sa tiwala at the time at saka sa update mo, Ramon. We are wishing you all the best. Continue mo lang yung study at sana kung sino man tong tao na ito. I am in a quandary. Hindi ko alam kung pasasalamatan kita. Pero in a way, yung maganda yung ginawa mo na tinutulungan mo, it would be really sana nice, and hopefully if you hear this, again, no judgment, but sana, I always wish na pag sana tumulong tayo, wala nang sanang kapalit. We help because we want to help, not because we want something in return. Sabi nga, pag nagbigay ka, dapat hindi ka nag-expect ng kapalit. Kasi pag nag-expect kasi ng kapalit sa yung pagbibigay, when you expect something in return, when you give, hindi giving yun. Hindi po yun tulong. Yun ay investment. You're investing something to that person. That is my opinion. So you could comment what you think, and you are always definitely welcome. So yun po. So another wonderful, ito nga nakakatawa kasi kahit ni-replay natin, marami pa rin pong tao ang na kapulot ng, at even I nakapulot ako ng tidbits of wisdom doon sa sinabi nga ni Rosana, who is watching us from Qatar, from Doha, Qatar. Tapos may mga bago tayo, si Cyro Recto, maraming salamat sa iyong pagkinig at o panonood sa amin today. Tapos si Cha Marcos, hello, happy viewing sa'yo. And before we close, we would like definitely to thank you, heartfelt thank you to everybody who's been supporting the shows and all the other shows of PHLB Radio. That is it means so much to me. It means so much to all of us. Dahil po at least may katuturan yung pinagpapagura namin. I can't wait. Hopefully one of these days we would see each other. We will see each other. At looking forward po in the future. Pero for now, I will definitely, before we close the show, I always tell people to be nice, and you can never go wrong with kindness. And although right now it is so tough because parang sinusubukan talaga tayo when we try to be kind and to be nice. But I always believe, and this is from my very bottom, hearts of hearts, kumbaga, that every act of kindness, it will come back to you in so many ways, in so many forms. So with that po, as humabol pa si Ernst, I think si Ernie to so happy viewing also, Ernie. So maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay, for watching the show. At dun sa Team Replay po at Team Live, I am so honored that pinaunlakan nyo kami ng iyong oras for watching the show. So I am praying for a wonderful week next week to all of us. September na po. If you're in the Philippines, it's the bear month, so alam nyo na, Pasko na. At it's so exciting. This is exciting times. Ingat po tayo lahat. Keep yourself vaccinated. Keep yourself safe. At maraming salamat po. And God bless us all. Good night, everybody. I will definitely see you guys next week. Bye-bye po, and have a nice, wonderful weekend.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.